Hi everyone, my name is Max and I'm here today to talk to you about why you should give small title games a try. But first, let's talk about what makes a game a small title game. A small title game is a not so popular game or gaming franchise that couldn't pull the numbers to go mainstream. And today I'm going to showcase some instances that may occur to games during their life. The first game we're going to look at is called Ace Combat. Ace Combat is an arcade-style combat flight simulator that was published by Bandai Namco Entertainment, formerly known as Namco. On average, Ace Combat can only pull 914 players, with its all-time peak being 13,758, which was 4 years ago. Ace Combat has a ton of unlockables and 24 aircraft to choose from. You can get the aircraft by completing challenges or just getting it with credits you earn along the way. In addition to its great story and amazing campaign, there's also a VR mode where you can have very accurate dogfights with AI or your friends. And I'm gonna be honest, it's not for everyone, considering the fact that my friend got motion sickness about 3 minutes in. Joseph, but I'm not naming any names. And honestly, it is a very fun experience. I recommend it to anyone who could try. Obviously, you're going to need the right equipment, but once you get your way around that, you're going to have a blast. And the clip you're seeing here, I did tweak my settings a bit so you could get the full immersive experience out of it. Of course, I couldn't mute it for some reason. This is why you're going to hear caution, pull up, terrain. I need to turn that off. But other than that, it is a very good game to have. Next up on the list is Division 2. Division 2 is a shooter RPG with campaign, co-op, and PvP modes. Division 2 has been a very popular game since 2018, but since then it's been on a steady decline in its lack of players. Once a great game with over tens of millions of people playing, now down to 8,000. This game has a lot of cinematic properties, to the point where there's even a photo mode. It's a mode that lets you just get away from your character with a cinematic feel, so you can capture different areas, probably different situations, and overall, it's really helpful when creating a cinematic environment. And the gameplay does not disappoint. Even with very low internet, you get amazing graphics all around. And with its amazing story and almost infinite amount of collectibles, you can be running it for days on end. It has a kind of continuation feel where you can just drop it and not do anything for weeks just to get back on and continue from the same place you already were. This game is one of the only games I can think of when you can play co-op on its campaign and have multiple people, up to 4, playing the same story. Its variety that it brings and the customizations can bring a new sense to gaming. It's just too bad that it didn't stay up to par with all the big companies that it has. Its generalized outlook, to me, in my opinion, is a very good game when you're trying to look for a specific genre of freelancer and hunter, basically. Me and my friends love playing this game. Even though there's been a real decline on players, you can't really feel it even though it's there. And for a co-op and multiplayer game, that's really saying something. Overall, it's a great game, great customization, and I recommend it to anyone. But not every game can be saved. America's Proving Grounds. The multiplayer game developed by the US Army is already dead. It was shut down May 5th, 2022. There are still some private servers online, but they are owned by different people and not open to the public. If you try to enter the game's homepage, you will be met by a complete wipe. The only thing still salvageable is a YouTube video by a different player that used to play. but not every game will meet the same end. Titanfall 2 is a first-person shooter video game developed by Respawn Entertainment and published by Electronic Arts. It is a sequel to the 2014's Titanfall. The game was released worldwide on October 28, 2016 for Windows, PlayStation, and Xbox One. It is a game I play a lot. I have 2 accounts with Generation 200 on each, and I'm playing on the newest one, which is, I believe, Generation 5. To get a Generation, you have to advance 50 levels. So, let's do the math real quick. Let's see. So we have 200 times 50. Multiply that by 2 because I have 2 accounts. That is 20,000 levels. I've been playing this game since 2012. It makes me feel old. A lot old, actually. But the game is still kicking today with some public servers, some privates too, but they're only in thousands now. The only thing that's really thriving is the North Star client, made by fans of the game. They didn't want to see their game slowly fall with no servers, so they made their own unique twist to it and made their own servers. So now it's all being cliented by the North Star client, and hundreds of thousands of people are continuing to play the game. Even though I might not be one of them, considering I'm on PlayStation and the client is only on not console, but PC. I still hope one day they'll send out an update to include us in the mix. But for now, all I could do is practice and hone in on my skills even more, and wait for new pilots, basically. It's an overall good game and a big part of my childhood. If you made it this far, I'd like to thank you all for watching, and I hope to see you guys again very soon. Thank you.